What's going on, folks? Ted from Immersion here, and I have a fun new product unboxing, review, and also Kickstarter for you to check out, and that is the Tome of Spell Holding from the folks at Dungeon Bones. Dungeon Bones may sound familiar to you because they were the ones who did the kind of high-quality poker chips for conditions, and they have a new product here, and I actually have an early access copy of it, and I'll try and open it here, and I will bring it in close so we can take a look, and then we'll also take a look at what's going on in the Kickstarter. Just launched today, and it is working towards its goal. It's almost there. But yeah, if you take a look, just high level, we'll pull this out here, you can see you've got little high dry erase stuff for your character sheet, and it is basically tokens to track all of your spell slots, to have a nice little visual representation of all of that. Like I said, we'll bring it in close so you can take a closer look at it, and then we'll also take a look at the Kickstarter page itself and see how much it'll cost and the different pledge levels and things like that. So stay tuned. All right, folks, so here is the up-close version of the Tome of Spell Holding as it stands right now. There's a couple different versions available on the Kickstarter. This is the Divine version. As you can see, kind of it's got the Divine symbol, so more inclined to a cleric / paladin, but you can obviously choose whatever you want. So as you can see, it's got a magnetic close. We go ahead and open that up. And then on the inside here, we do have a sort of dry erase style thing for our stats, name, class, race. Just some high-level notes here. But the main thing you really want to see is this, which does come out. This is a 3D printed piece here, which is a holder for all of these chips. And again, they are the high quality, I think you can kind of hear, the high quality, really nice feel to them poker chips that we've come to know and love from the folks over at Dungeon Bones. So, I mean, you know, you've got that very satisfying click-clack sound from them. And the thought process is we can see there's a difference between, so these are kind of the level 1 spells. These are the level 2 spells, or I guess it says 1, 2, 3. These say 4 on them. Maybe I have them out of order. These say 2. You see what I'm saying? How it says it has the numbers? I guess you can't see that. Right in the middle, you can see it has, I think, you can make that out. Well, let's focus it in here a little bit. You can see it's got a 1 in the middle there. These have a 2. These here have a 3, and so on. So the thought process behind the way these work is you will obviously set this up however you want for your given character. And what you'll do is have this off to the side, your Tome of Spell Holding, and then let's say you're only playing a first level character, so you only have first level slots. You would just take out your however many first level spell slots you have, and then whenever you cast a spell, you just take it, drop it back in the box, and then this is a visual representation for you so you can keep track of your spell slots, but also for your other players to see, like, oh, well, Ted's all out of spell slots, all of his chips are back in the the Tome of Spell Holding. So I like the design that it does kind of look like a book. It even looks like it could almost be like a spell book or a magic item you might find within an actual D&D world. And like I said, I just love this. I've seen this, people have done this for a variety of different ways with these sort of spell trackers to help folks who, especially if you are not using a digital tool set and you're at a table and you're all analog pen and paper, or even if you are using a digital tool set, but sometimes, I've seen this with my friends, sometimes you're playing digitally and they just start losing track of what they forget to check off a spell or click the thing they're supposed to click in the digital tool set. So having a nice analog reminder of how many spell slots you have is a nice thing to have to make sure you're not missing out on anything. And then obviously you would, just like I said, you'd take out all the spell slots. Obviously if you had all of the possible spell slots you could have as like a level 20 character, all of these chips would be out and you could stack them however you like on the table. And then again, as you cast them, they just make their way back into the box. So that way you know and can keep track of it. And again, this is, you know, it's pretty sturdy. It's got a little bit of shake inside there. But I mean, if I pull up on this, I mean, that magnet is actually relatively strong. So I don't think this is going to come loose, you know, in just normal wear and tear carry, moving around your bag at a convention or just to and from your friend's house or wherever you go to play D&D. So there you go. And here we have the Kickstarter. As you can see, they are just shy of their initial funding goal. And if the dollar amounts look a little funky to you, that's just because this is a pound to US dollar conversion here. But as you can see, 68 backers already with 25 days left to go. And if we scroll down, we'll take a look at what we can get for what kind of what kind of backing levels we have. Here you can also see a nice little GIF animation of opening it up and taking out the different chips. So as you can see, 22 spell level chips from levels 1 to 9. An official game trays insert, which is what we have, the black piece we took out. Magnetically sealed tome, complete with dry erase character sheet, and you can see the different options here, right? Arcane, Divine, and Druidic. And then we can see there are stretch goals. 4,000 pounds is funded, 8,000 is magic item cards, 12,000 is a game session, and then who knows for 16. So it says for 8, we'll produce item cards for the tomes for you to be able to bring them into your game as actual magic items, meaning this physical tome that we have here being in-game as a magic item. This will be the perfect enhancement for caster characters, so it's not only the player who has some bling. 12,000 will write a game session, which can either be run as a one-shot or inserted into a long-running campaign. These will explore the lore of the tome, and the reward for completion will be the magic item itself for your character in-game. And then you can see there's a handful of different reviews here, and here's again, and you can add on the dungeon bones like we covered in the last video. All right, so here's our pledge levels. So 20 pounds, which is about $28 US, is to get a singular spell tome for your own internal use. Looks like its estimated delivery is May of 2022, so not too far out. And you get to choose which one you want. For $52 US, it's 2 tomes, and it's 2 tomes, 2 inserts, 2 tree. Yeah, for $74 US, it's 3. And then there's a bundle here for retailers for up to 10 if you have like a game store and you want to buy some to set them up in your shop to allow folks to be able to pick them up or rent them or however you want to go about handling that. So there we go, folks. That is the Tome of Spell Holding from the team over at Dungeon Bones. Again, this is live on Kickstarter for another 25 days. So feel free again to click the tracking link in the description to head over to Kickstarter to pick this up if this is something you're looking forward to, something you think might be useful for your table, whether new players or veteran players alike. And like I said, it's hard. I can't get across how good, high quality these poker chips are. I mean, they feel so good. It's printed on. It's not a sticker on these. These are just really, really nice quality poker chips. So, hey folks, thank you all so much for watching. And I'll see you next time.